I'm sick, so I'm not gonna yap long. So as everybody on TikTok is talking about the stuff happening in Don right now, I want you all to know who the true villain behind all of it is. The Catalyst. SAO. But we have to go all the way back to the beginning and talk about the OGs and stakes. We all were there when Goku fought Frieza, Naruto fought Zabuza, Luffy was messing around with them fish people. I'm not a huge One Piece fan. Um, Ichigo was always almost dying in a fight. Um, there were stakes that your protagonist might lose, and as a kid, we always cheered for them because we thought they would lose. But as you got older, you realize this is the protagonist. Same with Pokemon and Yu Gi Oh! You knew they weren't going to lose. And so in those OGs, you rarely see death. And when you do, it's like Yu Yu Hakusho, where Genkai dies and comes back. Kuwabara dies and comes back. And it's just for the character, the protagonist, to have some type of character development, to unlock a new form, to pass a certain threshold. So it's not permanent. So when you have that happen over and over again, your audience gets used to it. And then here comes Sword Art Online. Here comes Attack on Titan, 2013. Now, before 2013, we had Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we had Hunter x Hunter, that if you were really into that anime stuff, like, you did see death a little bit. And those were great narratives, great stories that were told. But when Sword Art Online dropped and Attack on Titan dropped, their first episodes heightened stakes that we had never explored before. Two shows had great first episodes that blew people's minds in 2013. Think about it. I was 16 when that dropped, so I was fully conscious. Most of you probably weren't. And Attack on Titan went on to be one of the best pieces of fiction of all time, and rightfully so. Sword Art Online had a great 11 episode run, maybe 12 episode run. Soon as it lost its stakes of dying in the game, they resorted straight to Asuna being touched by tentacles. And that is why I blame them for sexual themes replacing the shock value of death that we see in shows like Goblin Slayer, Heavenly Delusions, uh, Don to Don, where you're trying to build sympathy or hatred for a character or for forces, and when you don't have or you can't incorporate death, or when death isn't enough, mangaka are resorting to sexual assault.